found that sniper you were talking about?
That's the end. He's a legend, known as the father of sniping.
I've got experience sniping in urban and marine environments.
What about the forest?
Never.
I see. Well, that forest is divided into 3 areas, a river, a plateau, and a clearing. He should be lying in wait for you in one of those places.
Sounds like this may take a while.
It'll be a test of endurance. Be careful, though. From what I've heard, the End has an almost supernatural knack for camouflaging himself.
So, whoever moves first loses. This guy's over 100 years old, though, so I should have the advantage in terms of stamina.
I wouldn't be so sure if I were you.
Why's that?
I've heard that his body is photosynthetic, like a plant.
What is he, some kind of monster?
On top of that, he can speak to the forest, too.
So in other words, he knows it inside out.
Uh-huh. But he doesn't know you. I'm sure you can beat him.
Don't worry. I intend to.
Alright, so this is the fight with the End, the sniping master, here in Sogroviano Forest. As always, we've got a few different options. There's a few different ways to approach this fight. Right off the bat here, let me go ahead and equip myself. If you check your map, you can see circles on your map that indicate sniping points he could potentially be at. Those will expand further once you move into those areas and add them to your map. Let's see here. So, in terms of equipment, your thermal goggles will still continue to be useful. Take a look around and see if I can spot him. He's frequently somewhere, like, right behind this, kind of sniping at you from that ridge up there. I think that's him. We're just to the left of the green tree python and the trees there. Yes, that is indeed him. You can see something glinting there in the background. So, let's take out our sniper rifle. And there he is. Having trouble getting the angle on him due to that tree branch. Let me move over just a tiny bit here. Your camouflage will be very important in this battle, because it does actually affect how well he can see you. I mean, obviously it does. I'm just saying that it matters. It matters less in other boss fights. It's really important in this one. So, there he is. There's the End. You can see the sunlight glinting off his scope, or his bald head. Either one, possibly both. But I'm not going to shoot him with the sniper rifle, because that would do lethal damage. Going to be taking him out, stamina killing him with a gun. Might be difficult to make those shots, but you can do it. I have faith in you. Another thing you can do is use your directional microphone, and it looks like he's already run off, but if you give a listen, occasionally you'll hear him breathing or moving or scolding that parrot of his for being noisy. Speaking of that parrot, it is actually right over here on top of this little supply house where you can pick up some ammo. You can go ahead and trank him. Be sure to put on your silencer if you don't want to give away your position. And you can pick it up and add it to our inventory. Let me get rid of that time. I think I'll eat that time when he's Cobra.
Not too bad.
Get rid of some of this rotten food. There we go. So, the parrot, if you eat it, he will actually become more aggressive and start attacking more frequently just because you pissed him off because you killed and ate his pet. So, yeah. Kind of an interesting little tidbit. Let's see here. But, you know, personally, I'm going to release it, and you can toss it out, and it'll fly back to him. And you can just watch to see where it goes, and then track it back towards him. Let me see if I can triangulate his position first. I want to be at a good vantage point when I... Oh, yes! By the way, right there is the Kerotan for this area, right behind the shack. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and toss out this bird now. Watch it fly off.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Okay, so it appears to have gone north. I think he's up on that cliff face just to our left. We can't get up there from here. We'll have to go around. Now, this battle is a little different from other boss battles in that the end can switch between the three areas of Sokorovino. We have north, south, and west. Sokorovino, north, south, and west. As Eva was saying, there was a plateau, a river, and a forest. We're approaching the plateau area here shortly. But let's try and go around to the left and get the drop on the end. Hear him breathing. Yeah, this fight can be... Oh yeah, and of course you'll want to try and sneak up on him, so you'll want to stalk up to him with the D-pad, so you don't just run up and blow your cover.
Is the end.
Because if you... oh yes, your thermal goggles. You can track his footprints. But if you manage to hold up the end successfully, you can get a special item from him. Be very quiet.
This is the end. Freeze! Huh? How did you?
Okay. So you're gonna stand over him, point your gun at his head.
I got the present.
What? What didn't... Okay, don't know why that didn't work. It usually does. Well, as you can see, he's pretty limber for an old man. He's quicker than Snake is. But we'll keep tracking him, and I'll definitely get that again the next time I catch up. Oh! And he just shot me. As you can see, he didn't do, like, physical damage. He shoots... His sniper rifle is loaded with anesthetic knives, which will drain your stamina. So pull them out with the knife. Anyway, there he goes. So yeah, this fight can either be pretty tough or it can be pretty easy depending on what tactics you want to use and how you want to play this fight, and just how well you know this general area. I can remember that the first time I fought this guy, I ran out of ammo, and I just had to resort to tracking him down and just beating him to death with my bare hands. So, just punching the shit out of an old dude. That was pretty fun. No, there's a Markor there. Goat. I'm gonna grab that and add that to my inventory, actually. See, it started raining. Oh yes, if you keep tracking him for long enough, he will show signs of his age and start running out of stamina. So, if you... Oh! Aha! I got him! Throw a few punches. And I didn't manage to catch him on the... hoping I could tag him with a few darts as he was running. Oh, well. That's okay, I'll just keep tracking him. Let me eat some of this food. My stamina's getting pretty low.
Pretty tasty.
But, shoot!
Just getting started.
Anyway, so, depending on whether or not you'd like to actually engage him in a sniper duel, and how good you are at figuring out his position, this fight can actually be over fairly quickly. Now, I mentioned that earlier in the game you had the chance to take him out outside the warehouse at the Pontosovier docks. If you killed him there, you would not fight him in this area. Instead, there would be a sort of a, I guess, a unit of Ocelot troops patrolling this area, who would be set up in several positions, and you'd have to sneak through. But personally, I find this battle much more intriguing, a lot more fun. And you can get some great items from it as well. And as you see, you can also track his footprints with just your bare eyes as well. You do not need the thermal goggles, so that certainly makes it a lot easier. Okay, so I'm going to try and sneak up on him again, seeing as that first attempt failed for whatever reason. I think that was probably just because, I don't know, some weird glitch thing.
Freeze! Huh? Where did you...
Okay, so here's how you're supposed to do this. You want to stand over him, point your gun at the back of his head.
I don't think so.
He's gonna be like, no. Forget it.
I don't think so.
So move it off, and then move it back on a couple of times. So prod him with it.
Fine.
Finally, he'll be like,
this.
okay, take it. And that's how you get the special camo. Then you can unload a few rounds into him.
Must go on.
Now, you notice we got his camo there for doing that, holding him up. You get something different for getting a stamina kill on him, and it is very much worth it to do that. One thing though, when you take that guy out, no, I'm sorry, when you hold him up, he's gonna shoot you in the face with a needle. Yeah, in the face. There we go. So when you hold him up and he coughs up that special camo, if you shoot him, make sure he has enough stamina in his stamina bar for him to take the hit and not die and end the battle, because if that happens, if he's down to his last bit of stamina, you should shoot him and it ends the battle, and you haven't picked up that camo, that will end the fight and the camo will disappear and you will not get it. And I think I went the wrong way. Damn. Yeah, I did. Okay, so he was clearly headed this way. Jeez. keeps shooting me like right in the forehead with those darts. Okay, so obviously you want to keep your stamina gauge up. If it interestingly enough, he's the only boss that will not kill you. If your stamina decreases all the way, you'll pass out, and you will, he'll capture you, take you back to these cells in at Gronon's lab, and you'll have to escape, come back, do this fight over again. Now there is one other alternate way of beating this guy, and this is kind of funny. If you save the game during this fight and do not fight him, if you save the game during this fight and then wait 2 weeks before playing again, basically you'll get a scene where Snake is sneaking up on the end, and he checks him out, and he's died of old age, essentially. So that's kind of funny. Of course, if you're impatient and you don't want to wait the 2 weeks, you can just like set the clock forward in your PS2, your PS3, or whatever you're playing it on, and that'll achieve the same result. But you know, as I said, I think those methods are inferior to doing this fight the correct way. You get some cool stuff for it, so. That accomplished a lot. Okay. Alright, now I seem to have lost him. Scan around. There he is. Okay, he is dead ahead of me. You can see that flicker on the trees. I don't know if I can get the angle on him from here. Maybe. Nope, don't do that. Now, I could go down there and try and get closer, but I risk exposing myself. Thinking I should just try and take the shot from here, even if it's questionable. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try and get a little closer just to clear those branches, and then I'm gonna take that shot. Shoot. No, yeah, that was stupid of me. I really should have stayed up there. Idiot. Oh wow, I got him. Huh. Okay. But yeah, just as representative of how you do that fight, how you do this fight if you were making it a sniping battle. That's kind of your general tactic. Just figure out his position, unload on him. You'll see the fight will end much, much quicker. Like, he's already down to like 2/3 of his health. But that's basically just what I wanted to show. Okay, so back to stamina drinking him. So yeah, I used that stun grenade back there. Those do work on him, and then I ran up and decked him in the face. think he's just around this corner, maybe. Wait, no, he's a ways up there still. One other thing I should mention is if you absolutely can't find him and you're trying to get the camo from him or whatever, if you don't feel bad about cheating, you can go into your map and input the Konami code, up, up, down, down, left, to right, square, triangle on the PS3, PS2, whichever you're playing it on. And, wow, he's actually getting frustrated. That's kind of funny. Oh, I'll show this too, real quick. Use a fake death pill. He'll be like, dude died somehow. And that's the first time I've shown the fake death pill in this game. That's basically what it does, puts you in a state of false death. You can hit continue and you'll respawn back at the beginning of the area. That might actually count as a continue, even though it wasn't technically a game over. So I don't know if I'm gonna have one against me at the end of the game, though. We'll see. If I do, whatever. Or I don't really care. It's a more moral victory for me. Just I know that I would, since I know that I would have been able to do it without that, had I not pressed continue right there to demonstrate that. But here's the other thing you can do with it. So yeah, he'll come out, use a revival pill this time, and he'll be like, and then before he gets away, just, yeah, take that chance to hit him a few times. That's only gonna work once. But that is something you can do. Now, back to what I was saying about the Konami code. If you input the Konami code into while you've got the map open, if he is in this area, your immediate area, that is, has not transitioned between screens, it will bring up his location on your map. So that's kind of a helpful little tip if you don't mind putting in a code. Not night vision goggles, thermal goggles. Okay, so this fight is almost over here. Got him down to like the last like 5th, 10th of his stamina. Those are actually pretty big differences in integers. That's there's a big difference. Or not integers. There's a big difference between a 5th and a 10th. That's what I'm saying. So I don't know why I said that as if those two things were close together, because they're not.
This works.
Okay. So, let's see if I can hit him again before no. Shoot. Get back here. This is the first time I've really chased him into this river area. I guess he just wasn't really motivated to come here previously. Yep, giant anaconda. Okay. It's weird how when you eat one of the snakes, he basically just takes like a few bites out of it and then just chucks it away. Well, whatever. Let me see if I can finish this fight right here. Come on. Shoot. Bah. What? Oh, dang. Thought I had him. Oh. Alright, come on. Get a shot in on him. Actually, no, I'll just chase him. Shouldn't last very long at all. Jeez, look at him go. He's like totally out of stamina. Yet, like, he ran like an entire lap around this area. Jeez. Okay. So he knows, like, I'm on the other side of this rock. He heard me. So, see if I can fake him out here. What do I want to do? Left or right? Quiet. Oh, yep. Now I think about it, I could have just popped a stun grenade over that log there. Hey, whatever. No, stay down. There. Alright. We've beaten the end.
Spirits of the forest, I thank you. The boss would be proud of you. The time has come for a younger generation to rise. I've been wandering for more than a century, and now my journey comes to a close. What a splendid way to end it all. I have no regrets. I can return to the Forum Allah.